vertical line test means that for a graph to be a function, no vertical line ever crosses or passes through the graph twice or more than once. Through the graph more than once. Okay, so for any graph to be a function, there has to be like the vertical line has to pass through this only once. Okay, so no vertical line should pass through it more than once. So let's say if I'm checking if this function is a graph or not, so what I will do, I will pass a vertical line through this. Okay, so if this line is passing, you know, exactly or just intersecting exactly at one point, so yes, it will be a function. Okay, so yes, in this graph it is exactly, you can like do any of the vertical line and you will see they are just intersecting at one point only. Okay, right? So we can say that here, yes, it is a function. Okay, right? Yes, it is a function. Okay, so let me just take another example to show you what will not be a function. So let's say okay, let's say I have a function like, okay, like this. So when I will do the vertical line, when I pass the vertical line through this, you will see that it is intersecting, you know, it more than once. It is intersecting twice. Okay, yeah, so we can say that it will not be a function, right? So no, it's not a function because the vertical line is intersecting or crossing or passing through the graph more than once. Okay, so I have few questions also to try to check if it is a function or not. So we will check on the same basis if I'm like passing a vertical line through that, so it is just passing once or twice. So okay, so we will check if the graph a function or not. Okay, graph is a function or not. So to do that, what we will do, let's just, you know, draw the graph. Okay, I am just making more than one graphs here. We have to check if it is a function or not. So to check if it is a function, we will pass the vertical line through this. Okay, so let's just do you know, for the first one, if I pass the vertical line through this, so you can see it is touching my you know, graph twice. Okay, at two different points. So I will say that it is not a function. Okay, right? So it is not a function. Okay, let's just move on to the second part. If I pass you know, any vertical line through this from any point, from anywhere, so you will see it is also like touching you know, my graph twice, right? It is touching my graph twice, so it is again not a function. Okay, if I pass my vertical line through the next one, you can pass it from any point. Okay, so you will see it will gonna like pass you know, through my graph just once only, right? Okay, so I will say yes, it is a function. Okay, and if I do the same thing here, I will pass the vertical line through this, you will see it is exactly like you know, passing through one point, right? So I will say yes, it is a function. Okay, so I hope now you can just look at any graph, and you can tell if it is a function or not.